Yes, hello, Sean Jimmo here, and happy day to you. Sometimes my messages are going to be more emotional, more spiritual, more motivational. And then there's days like today where it's all logic. And I want to shout out to Alex Hormozy, who is a great leader in business. I love his no BS approach, and I listened to the Game podcast this morning, and there was a ton of stuff in there that just really hit me clearly, and I wanted to pass it on because I feel like there's somebody out there that might need this today. But the message was basically, it's okay to suck at something in the beginning. I know that I have a story, and this might put it into perspective. When I was doing Kung Fu, so there was a period of my life where I trained Kung Fu. I love Kung Fu, by the way. I love martial arts, always have. And as I was training the Kung Fu, there was an opportunity to then start sparring and fighting with other people. And I thought, this sounds really great because I was loving what I was doing. I thought, let's take it to a different level and start really applying what I was learning. Well, the first day that I did that, I, as you can imagine, got my butt handed to me, for lack of a better term. My face was jarred, my jaw was kind of a little bit out of place by the end of the whole thing, and I was really disheartened. And this puts it all into perspective, because a lot of people feel that way. You start something, maybe you just started your business, maybe you started a new position and it involves something that you are not familiar with. Well, here's the thing. This is the no BS approach. This is the logic side of it. It is unreasonable for you to assume that you are supposed to be at a successful level when you have never done something or you have never exposed yourself to that thing. So perhaps you're a high performer. If you're someone like me, I always put a lot of pressure on myself to be the best, to give it all I've got. And yes, effort is different from results because effort needs to be coupled with a skill set that you're going to develop. Let's take it down to a super basic level. Tying your shoes when you're a kid. All right? You don't even know at the beginning you're supposed to tie your shoes. Now, the first time you tried to tie your shoes, did it make sense? No. Your parents probably pulled out one of those books, or it was like a flat piece of cardboard, and it had holes, and you would string the shoelace through it, and then you would practice tying it, and you probably did that a bunch of times. Then you went to a shoe that was in front of you, then you put the shoe on your foot, and then you were really slow. I don't think you remember being in kindergarten. I certainly don't, but I know that I was slow at those things. However, today, if I need to tie my shoe, there is an unconscious ability to do that. I would say I'm an expert at tying my shoe. Was I always an expert at tying my shoe? Did I beat myself up because the first time I tried I couldn't do it? No, because I was a kid. But maybe we need to remember that. If you're out there and you're starting something new, my question would be, what is your level of success? My next question would be, how often are you exposing yourself to the elements of whatever it is you're talking about that are going to help you develop the skill set to take this up to here? For example, if you're in sales and you never go to sales training, or you've never read a book on sales, or you don't listen to podcasts on sales, then how are you supposed to be good at sales? Is it just going to magically happen through repetition? If you have no guidance or mentorship, then you could literally be trying to reinvent a wheel that's already invented. Why would you do that? So, the point to all of this is, let's give ourselves some patience. If you're doing something new, it takes a long time to develop the skill set that will then turn you into the professional, the master, the next level that you're looking for. And then the next thing is, let's work on those things. Let's find either the people that can help you, the books that can help you, the podcasts, the YouTube videos. There is resources for everybody to use them. So, give yourself a little bit of patience. find the resources you need. And then the last ingredient, which is the most important, is take some action. Take some action on that stuff, make it happen, and over time, you'll realize that the level that you started at, you'll look back at that and say, well, I had no idea what I was doing, but now I do. So don't expect the world and the stars on day one, but do expect that if you put the time into it and you focus on it and you think about it, little by little, you'll get to the level that you want to be at, and pretty soon you'll look back and see how far you've come and you'll be amazed. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If someone needed to hear this today, pass it on to them. Love you guys out there. Hope you have a wonderful day.